on laptop. I started recording. So to start, you need to go to your Airtable website and then create your account. How to create your account? You start by going to the website, and then when you come here, you need to start for. You can go with sign up for free. You see sign up for free here. You see it at the bottom here as well. It's all the same thing. Okay. So it's either you are going to click here or you click here. But if you want to speak with the orga of the Airtable or maybe their customer support, you can actually do what? Contact sales. But let us assume that we are not here for that. So we need to do what? Say sign up for what? For free. So when you click on that now, the next thing is to what? Is to come in here. On this page now, they are saying you should create your free account and they say enter your work email. So your work email is that email that was given to you by your what? By your workplace. For instance, if you work with Ojionueri Incorporated, your work email can be your name at ojionueri.com. But let's assume that we don't have a work email because of course everybody here does not have a work email. So your best shot is to what? Is to use continue with Google to create your account. That's the best thing you are going to do for yourself to save you from that stress of when you come in that way now, you can now click on what? Sign up with what? With Google. And when you are here now, you need to enter your Google account here. If you already see the list from your list of emails, just select the one that you wish to use and then you can then click on next and then it's going to allow you to sign up successfully. So we have already passed that stage. I'm just going to log into my Airtable account, which is here now. So this is my Airtable account and we have four options here. We can say, okay, this one says start with AI. This one is if you want to start, maybe like if you want to start with AI, like AI should be telling you what you wish to be doing. So I can actually come here and do what and click on it, but it will not let me. It will not allow me. So you can see now it says tell us about your world, and here now you need to say okay, you work with organization. Which organization is what? Your company name. You can call it. You can call it what? You can call it Otanwa what? Otanwa Industries Limited. Are you seeing my screen at all? Can you see my screen? I believe the mic is open, so you can be able to speak. So we are in, so yeah, so they're not saying okay, we are in industry in the what? Which type of industry is what you're asking. So you can say, okay, maybe we are what? We are an IT industry, and then I build apps for what? You can select your audience for what? Maybe you can say which now they're trying to say okay now what kind of audience do you have, so you can say maybe for students. Okay, and then you need to click on next and you can now see that what that it will now ask you and say your ideas. So you want to take your ideas and then to be able to do a lot of things from there. So I can say student project management, cost scheduling. So you want to tell this what I mean the kind of thing you want to build. So let us say student project management. I will select this one and then you know, click on next. Now it's going to generate your app for you now, and from then now you can now start exploring and then probably assigning tasks and all of that. So just give it some time to do what it wants to do for you, and then you can now start working with it. You can see that it is loading slowly, or should I say gradually. Okay, so this is what our this thing is going to look like. See how it looks like now. You can actually drag here to see what it looks like. So this is it now. Let me just say create this app. Of course, we are going to create this project management for students. We're going to create the apps and it's going to what? Be on our dashboard. Let us allow some time. That's what this is now what? This is now our app has not been what fully loaded. This is our student project management what? Uh app on Airtable. So you can see that this app now, this is our project. You say okay, eco-friendly gadget design, and this is what the thing is going to be about. Here you have the project title, which is what you want to do. Here you want to describe what you want to do. Okay, this is what you want to do. Like for instance, now you want to cook egusi soup. So you can come here where they say project title, you say egusi soup. Let me just do so you can be able to follow me up. Egusi what? Egusi soup. And then description is okay. I want to cook egusi soup with what? Egusi soup with goat meat. Okay, and then the objective is what you want to tell. Okay, what do you want to achieve at the end of this project? Say okay, to make what? To make a delicious what? Delicious egusi soup. Okay, and then the requirements, of course, you know that it's okay. Goat meat, melon, and what? Palm oil, just to mention a few. Okay, and then assign students, like okay, which student are you assigning these tasks to, that are going to cook this egusi soup with you, or that will cook it and bring to school tomorrow. You know that those days in secondary school now, when we were in all those, it was not in GSS 3, abi yes, when we say we are doing home economics. Now they don't change that now to, to home management. Those are, so they will say yes, we want to prepare buffet. So they will say we should go home and bring tomorrow. They say okay, you bring palm oil, you bring melon, you bring salt, you bring pepper. Then the next day we are going to come to class and we're going to practicalize how to cook soup, and then design our buffet table. Then they will not say some people should bring white cloth or tablecloth and bring tray pan to, just to demonstrate how to present food, maybe for your visitor or for your guest. So this one now is what you now here now where they say assign student. Now you want to specify the student that will what, that will bring what and what. So here, I think they give us some dummy students here. When you click on this place, they can actually do what now? Select them from the list. You can see we have Tony Stark, we have Sherlock Holmes, we have Luna Lovegood, and all of that. We have Peter Parker. We have what? Hermione Grant. Wait, this one is all characters from Harry Potter. Oh. Select them all, and then you do what? You can say okay. Now, collaboration tools used. This one is the tools you want to use. Now, of course, you know that we have all these things like pestle to pound the melon. You, we have pestle to pound the melon. We have pot to cook the soup. We have blender or whatever. Then some of you now you don't use palm oil. You actually use palm nuts. So you need kettle to boil the palm nuts, and then that is what they are talking about here now. So here now, here now we are talking about collaboration tools like Chatterbox, Brainstorm, blah blah blah, and all of that. So maybe now, maybe you can say HubSpot and the rest of them. Whatever tool you feel like you are using for your what, for your project, you need to mention them here. So if you come here now, you can see that we have Chatterbox, we have Brainstorm Hub, we have DocuShare, we have maybe Taskmaster. You can also include Google Meet. You can put Google Meet can be here as one of the collaboration tools, of course, to share knowledge now. You can put Google Meet and so on and so forth. Then the say project timeline. This is where you need to specify how long. Okay, now this is a good simple one cook now. How long una wan cook am? Una wan cook am for 1 week, abi na for only one day. So you can come here and say, okay, time frame is what? You can select, okay, maybe literature week, because of course this one is a school, it's a school template. That's why they are showing like this. So whenever you feel like it's a time frame now, maybe during the time when they are going to be doing tech fair, you can select it from the list. Then here is a key milestone. So you want to like tell them, okay, what is your milestone so far? Are you going to do launch party, prototype design, whatever? Then here is your required resources. Maybe how much you're going to need. You need to specify that one here. So that is just now. So when you're not done now, you can also okay, you are finished, and then this is just a small template to be able to direct you on how to how to use it. Okay, you can even see your students here. You can actually see on here, like you can actually navigate between this one and what, and from here down you can actually navigate it. You can see we have student project here, which is your table to specify the project. Then here now you can actually specify your collaboration tools here. Like for instance, I want to add peak time. Okay, peak time is capital letter T. Then tool type, of course, you can say it's for, let's say, uh, appointments. Let's call it appointment scheduling, right? Don't know what peak time is for. And then description is what, of course, is for, you know, to accept bookings or to manage bookings, right? And then access link, you need to specify your what, your peak time link here. And then your project that you also wish to use it for, you can still mention the project here and then all of that. So this thing is not difficult, guys. Then collaboration tools dashboard, you can see that we have 6 collaboration tools here. You can actually, you can see that we have PDF, we have docx, we have Excel, we have JPEG, and then whatever here. So these ones are just like, then we have time frame here. So this one is more like where you can need to specify everything. So your time frame is like, okay, for instance now, this one now is our egusi soup now. Okay, if we are to finish this egusi soup before Easter, you can come to your time frame here and say what, and say, okay, let us say, okay, before maybe say Ramadan. Then what is the date for Ramadan? Of course, the date is for 29th, abi? Yes, 29th of what? Of February. 29th, yo. 27th of February is when we are going to what? Start it. And then the end time is what? It's going to be March 20 what? March 27th. No, March 29th when we are going to end Ramadan. And then the project is what? Of course, it's going to be a goosey soup, whatever. You can put that here. And then milestone, of course, want to what? Want to launch the party. And then the next one is what? Which one be timeline? Well, come on there, I'm not gonna confuse me. Then students here is where you specify your what? Your student, the name of your student. So for me now, I can have my student like maybe Michael. What's that guy name again that time? So maybe she come late that time. Michael what? Michael Anene. Yes, can be the name of the student. Then here is what, the email address of the student. Can specify the email address. Maybe you can say Michael Anene. Whatever the kind of email they are using, you need to specify it there. Then here you need to specify their phone number. And then here is their what? What is their role? Are they the project leader? Are be their group member? Are be they will be the one that will be observing what they are doing in the group. So let us give him what? Project leader. Then profile type or photo. You come here and what? Upload his photo. Wetin dey difficult for this thing, guys? Can come here and what? Upload his photo. Let me use this pipe drive logo here. I'll upload it. You can now see that he's you can now see that he's not showing here. Then assign project, like, okay, which of the project are you assigning to this guy as a leader? Can click on this project group here, assign this one, assign as many as possible that you want to assign to him. And then collaboration tools that we specified before, of course, we know what they are. We can actually use QuickTime and what, Google Meet. And that's just it. Student gallery is here. This is where you can actually have your students. You can actually have your students here. Where you can actually have their profile here. You can even have their parents' name and all of that here. You can even add students. You can add students. You can say, okay, the name is uh, Mbaogu. Mbaogu what? Mbaogu Charity. And then the email address is what? You need to put the student email address here, put the phone number, and then their role. If you are a member of a particular team, you need to specify that. Here, you need to specify their picture. You can put their picture here. Some of you actually know how to upload picture here. That one will be something. Because some of you are kings and queens on Facebook and TikTok. I know some of you here. You're on TikTok. Some of you are having like 10,000 members on TikTok. I know now. I know some of you. I dey see on a profile now. They pop up every time. So I'll upload this one now. You can see I've uploaded that now. Now, when I'm not finished, I can now say, okay, create. And the student profile will be what? It will be here. Can you see it here? Look at it here. So that's just how to create it. It's not difficult. Okay. So someone dropped me a message before. Let me go and read the message. Someone dropped that. Okay, let me go back. I have to go back now and then try to use something different so they can actually see how. So I know that when I do my thing from scratch, people actually get to understand it better, right? So let me go back. Okay, now you see now, this is what I use. I use Asuzu. Can you see where I am now? I use start with AI, right? Okay, now let me go back and start with another template. See, I will leave here now. I will come back here and I will say, okay, start with what? With templates. So I'll click here now. You can see now it's now asking me to what? To select my what? My template. You see, it gives me options like project tracker, content calendar, project catalog, and then event planning. Say explore more templates. So let me click on this explore so I can choose one that actually I feel like I can work with. So we have project management here. So you see now, so whichever one you select here, actually has what? Its own look. This one is just like what we did when we did the money.com now. So I don't know why you guys are thinking that this thing is difficult. You know hard anything. You know hard. Let me say, okay, let's pick engineering. Let's see. Hmm, bug tracker. No, if I use bug tracker, some of you will be lost because you don't know what is bug. Some of you that are not so that some of you that did art, you will not understand what I mean by bug here because it's not something that you are used to. So let me just we selected the works. I mean, we selected the template now. So it is now trying to like create this place for us so we can be able to use it and do what we want to do, right? Like I've always maintained, your template is more like what, like how your workspace or how your current work will look like. It's more like an overlook or like a theme or like a recipe, whatever you want to do. So now we choose a what real estate marketing was management templates. Of course, you know that this one is a real estate, so you have to show what you are doing. So, for instance, if you want to add a property, like for instance, now these are your current properties that you are having. Maybe they say you should go and sell number 12 Glenbrook Way, and it is active. So you can see that they even put a picture here. And neighborhood is what? Olympia. Marketing owner, you want to specify the person that owns it. And then the listing starts. That is when you actually listed it. And when you are supposed to what? Stop listing it on your what? On your archive. Then we have the address on whatever. So this one now is more like a what? An example now. Okay. So just as we did that one that we did the egusi soup now, the same thing also applies here. But this one is just what? For real estate. So if I want to add another property now, I'll come back here, I'll do what? I'll click on plus here, which is what? To add. I'll add one and I'll say, okay, the one I want to add is what? Is number 12 was number 12 Hellfire Street. Hellfire Street. You dey fear hellfire now, be me, I no dey fear. I feel say that place dey very, very nice. You say Hellfire Street is what I want to sell. I want to sell it because all the celebrities, I mean, they're all inside. All the Michael Jackson will be inside. They will be dancing. So look at it now. Now they say what status. I have to specify the status. I will click on this small triangle here. You can see that we have active status, we have pending, we have under contract, we have closed, we have cancelled. So you will need to specify what according to what it is. If it was given to you to sell, or maybe they are currently renting, you can select what active. So do you have a picture for it? You can select the picture here. I don't have it. Let me go and select the picture. So I'll go and select let me select Dubai Museum so that I can have a very, very that's what I wanted to. Dubai Museum. I think I will select this one. I want to sell it so that people can come here and rent what? And rent a space and pay me million. Okay. So I'll save image as that, and then I'll come here and do what? I'll click on here. Are you seeing this small attachment here? I'll click it. Then I can now do what? Browse for the image, and the image is on my desktop, I think. Look at it here. Select it, and then I'll do what? And I will upload. It's my gen. The sound is not. The sound is funny. Are you sure it's still okay? So you can see now. This is not my what? My picture. Then this is my neighborhood. Like okay, this property now. In which area is it located? That is what they're asking you by this neighborhood here. So every template has its own what? Has its own terminologies, and that is how they said. If you're a medical doctor, you need to focus on it. If you are an accountant, you have your terminology. So there are some things that you're going to say, and your doctor will be what? He will become confused. Like, madam, what did you just say? Say, don't worry, it's our industry word. Likewise, also, when the doctor actually said their own, you that is actually doing your medical or maybe you are doing your engineering, you still be confused too. Then even you as an engineer, too, when you speak your terminologies, those that are into accounting and maybe real estate, well, they become very, very confused. So that's why they say what neighborhood. So when we were doing that Egusi to just now, that one was for that one was for project management. You can see that one we didn't have anything like neighborhood in there. We did not have marketing owner in there. In fact we didn't even have status there. We didn't even have property there, but we had what? We had project title, we had the project requirement and the rest of them. So this one is not different. So neighborhood is what? Is we can put neighborhood there as anything. You can actually edit field. Let me come here and put something here like you see we have northeast. Let me select state college. Okay. Marketing owner, you need to specify who owns this market or or who is asking you to list this thing now, you need to specify the person. Don't collect my thing back o. Where is my number 12 Hellfire Street? Wetin happen? You don comot. Okay, see it here now. So I need to come here and select it now. Come here, I will select, I will say yes, it's State College. And then we have marketing owner. I'll come down here to select whoever I feel owns the market. Of course, it's Fred Travis. Can you see my name there now? Then you can also, okay, listing start. This one is when you want to start listing it. Like, when did you add this thing to your list? You can come here now and do what? And add it. So I can come here and I will do what? I need to add it now. Come here also and then put the ending of the day. Can come here to select the day. Why is it not coming up? You see now, if you want to add it now, come here, click twice. Click twice and then select today's date. And then come here, click twice, select maybe in the next 14 days, of course, 24th. Okay? Then added to major listing or whatever, you can say yes. You can add it. Photo uploaded, you can say yes, photo is uploaded. Sign posted, there is a sign or maybe at the property. And then price, you can actually specify the price there. Of course, maybe you want to sell it for, maybe you say the price is 2.5 billion, 2.5 million. Okay, then no, come back here. That's what I said two. Okay, and then that is that. Then this one is what? Starting price. This is for the price of today. So we can start bargaining from what? From this 2 million. Or now this your starting price here is what you're going to tell the customer that wants to buy it, so that when they now start bargaining, it might actually end up as what? As 2 million. So we can actually start bargaining from what? We can start bargaining by what? From 2.5 million. Okay, that's it now. Then price change should be what? Let's say 20%. Then days to expiry, of course, is 15 days. This one is actually automatic based on what you entered from the, from the starting date and the ending date here. So this is just how they what, how you can actually manage it, guys. It's not, I don't know why people feeling like this thing is difficult. It's not difficult now. Is it difficult? It's not. So automation, you should know what automation means. So you say what? Trigger. You say automation one, trigger. What is now the trigger? You say it give us what some kind of suggested what triggers here. You say when form is submitted, do this, or when the record matches condition, blah blah blah. When the record is created, blah blah blah. When the record is updated at a scheduled time. You can even see many more here. There are so many that you can actually see here. Okay. So let us now use the first one. I'll say when a form is created. Okay. So you say what? When a form is what? Is created, this is what we are doing here now. You say when a form is submitted. Now, trigger type, when is form submitted? Which kind of form? Of course, we say when a form is submitted. Now, configuration, to which table? Is it to properties? Is it to clients? You can say, okay, properties. Okay? Let's just click on this one to just close it. Now, now we know that we don't have any form here, right? That's where we are going to be stuck. Now we don't have any form here. Okay? So I don't know. So you have to was part on this part now, you for just select the form from here. Then you now do what? Go to the next stage here, but you cannot proceed because we don't have any form created already. So I think I can go back and do what? Create a form. Let me see how I can be able to create a form here. I need to close this place. I want to automate the form now. So I will come here. Of course, this is our automation. We are trying to say, okay, whenever a form is submitted, then something should happen. So we'll come down here. Of course, configuration should be on our what? On our property level. Then which form? Specify the form. What the heck? Why is the form not coming up now? Wetin happen? Ashanti, come and talk wetin happen here o. No be the form be this. This not the form. Ogidigbe, ogidigbe o. This is the form now, no be in the active so. This not the form. Oh la la. Whew. I don't know, but the form is refusing to come up. Oh, I don't know. You're supposed to actually see the form from this place. You're supposed to come up here. I don't know why it's not. Let me refresh again. Maybe that's why it's not coming up. So let's see. Bug reports. It's not coming. I beg. I don't want to. I don't know. Forms. This is a. Let's say new form. Okay, create form. Let's title it what? This, and then you can publish the form like this. It's saving now. Okay, oh, share form new properties, blah blah. I don't want to do this one. So let's come back here. Come back here. Go to our real estate, whatever, whatever, and then automations, and then when form is submitted, blah blah blah. Here it's already there. Properties, of course, then form. Now look at it here now. This is new properties, right? So this is one that we are going to act this thing upon. So okay, choose record. So we want to tell it now what it should tell you now. Should it tell you what should it tell you whenever something has say test this trigger to confirm its configuration is correct. The data from this test can be used in later steps. Record in the specified table are eligible as form submission for testing. All this one are BB grammar. BB grammar. Not the like. So you can see now we have specified what we are choosing our record now. So it's going to tell us the words, whatever that we need here, and they can answer okay. Choose advanced logic or action. So let us select this. So it should maybe it should send us an email, right? So what should the email be like? Say, dear sir, or let us say an email from form submission. Okay. Then we say action will run what? To who? Always. Because you can click on this plus here. Specify and say okay, base record this one. And the subject should be what? Dear sir, new what? New form field. I don't understand all this. They are not very. They are just making it difficult. So there, another form has been filled for your property. Now on your own, you are going to actually do this more and add more things here. Like you can actually come here and specify which of the structure that you want to actually do this for. And then when you are done, you can do what? You can simply say you can simply just publish it and you are good. It's no. Oh, are they going to charge me for that? Is that their plan? They shouldn't try to. Me and Tinubu we are to relate to. Na my grandmaster be down. I will just report them straight. So, you say on your billing you may end. Are you sure this one going to allow me to do this form? It's like it's not going to work until I pay. Oh. Are you seeing it on your own like that? Hell, Njideka Suzu, no vex, eh? Blow don't hold you for neck. Not difficult, eh? Then your listing, you be seeing your listing here. Of course, you have listed this one now. You say it's your town one hive. If you don't have another one now, you see come here and do what? And add another one here. If you don't have maybe your town one village, you can come here and add it here. You can say yes, maybe your town one whatever. And you did the same thing all over again. That is it. It's nothing. It's not. I don't know why people are thinking that it's difficult. It's not difficult. Even if they are going to hire you, they will still need you to what? Maybe to manage or to even still add listing. Someone that hired today can say, okay, come and help us to we now have a new apartment. Help us to list it on Airbnb, and you are good. Now they want you to verify. They say verify identity required to publish. What they call sign me on now. So they want to be sure that I actually am a living person, so that in case anybody go there and do bad, they can come and catch me. But me, I jump and pass.